the long time where I lived in Central Asia, I all time remember the very good dance teachers. Uh, One of the first dance researcher and in the methodology of Uzbek dance, which made the first methodologic books, was Rozia Karimova. I remember all the time when I took private lessons for her while studying on the dance academy in Tashkent's Choreografijska Училище. It was called like this after the Ali Bilim Yurta, which means the high school of Uzbek dances. And she was in pension because she get close to 100 years old. She was that time about 80 years old, I think. And she was talking about some Bukhara dancers which she meet, Kerki Khanum, which she also wrote in her book, Movements. And she was showing me this kind of movements which are still in the archives of her books. And it was very interesting to listen to her talks because she was living at this time where still before the Soviet Union, and still dancers which were dancing on Bukhara's emirate on the court, or yes, and that was very pleasant for me. And I had also a good time with other dance ustaz, masters. Kadir Muminov also was teaching me Bukhara dance and the more contemporary composition, which is in Bukhara and Tajik style. And Filoyat Akilova, she was teaching me the dance Shodiana with drum, which was dancing her mother Margarita Akilova. They were Jewish from Bukhara and a very good dance family, which were 7 generations dancing Bukhara dances. So I think Bukhara is a very old, interesting place for local dances, classical, folk, and so on. And I like also to mention the Mauregi, which was about 15 years ago when I was in Tashkent meeting Jean Düring of Aga Khan Music Project, and we were sometime meeting at some functions or for tea at home and so with other artists, and he was discussing to make a small project about Mauregi music, and I told him also, yes, this would be very great because there is also dancer. And we went with other scientists, one from Tajikistan, Sultan Arif Khudaberdiyev, to Bukhara, and there to meet the Bukhara Philharmonia, which at that time was Hamid Yakhshiev, and we said it would be very great when you work on the Mauregi, and they make interview with Mehdi Baba, which was still an old man from this tradition who was singing and playing drum. And we met Olia Khan, Olia Hoppa, and she showed us her book, which is also today an institute of Tashkent Art Research Institute, which is written about her work, her folk ethnographic group. And I think I like to mention all these big artists, and when you have the possibility maybe to go to Uzbekistan, to have a look at that. And today I'm happy to see also the Philharmonia made new dances, new stage performances about the Mauregi art. And now it's so great that you have the opportunity to learn from Salamat Rahimova one new choreographic of the Bukhara dance style.